Hey guys, first Guardsman here, and today I'll be talking about a Thunderhammer Assault build for patch 9.0 Space Marine 2. Now the Thunderhammer is a ton of fun to use in this game, hits like an absolute truck, especially the block buffed version, and it has amazing perk synergies with things like Zealous Blow. Now the version I've chosen here is once again the block relic tier version, because despite only having 2 speed, Aftershock and Pommel Smash on this thing really aren't affected at all, and Ground Slam is still totally usable as long as you're not building into things like Shattering Impact and Seismic Chain, which you will not be doing today. And really, this thing just hits so hard and has such amazing stagger with Adrenaline Surge charges that I actually kind of love this weapon currently. And for the perk tree setup, I just take Perpetual Strength down here and move over into Fast Preparation. Aftershock preparation time is reduced by 30%. This is a really powerful perk because Aftershock is like the heaviest hitting attack on this thing, period. This just makes it come out faster, so super valuable for that reason. Then move up here to Perpetual Strength, and then I pick up Extremis Slayer and Reclamation, skipping over Seismic Chain and Shattering Impact because really don't get as much benefit out of Ground Slam because of the 2 speed. There's a bit of a downside of this weapon, but overall it's still very much worth using with things like Ground Pound. Then I move down here, take Offense Initiated, and then pick up the perk Perpetual Strength, moving down into Aftershock Improved. Aftershock gains an additional smash. Now, since there is a CHP recovery limit per melee hit in this game, the second hit of Aftershock Improved will never give you back CHP, which does kind of suck. It's like a game limitation currently, kind of sucks, but that's just the way it is. So despite that, this is still worth taking because it is just a super heavy hitting ability, and really when using the Thunderhammer, you just want max damage. The next perk I take here is on Minoris Slayer, and then I move up here into Majoris Slayer because Majoris level enemies are just super prevalent, and usually they're the ones that you want to kill the most. Now for my secondary weapon selection here, I do take a Rate of Fire Plasma Pistol because this thing did get buffed in patch 9.0, and now it charges incredibly fast, super good for CHP recovery. And we take the perk and our actual perk tree here, Defense Mechanism, that makes our contested health fade 50% more slowly. It is really hard for the Assault with a Rate of Fire Plasma Pistol to actually lose his CHP in general if you actually charge your shots and use them properly. It is kind of ammo inefficient, but that's kind of a problem for the Assault in general, which is why we build for pretty much all ammo economy here and pick up the extra perk here, Perpetual Velocity, to make it charge even faster, because usually getting your shots off is like the single most important thing, and the rate of fire on this is just indispensable in my opinion. And also the gun strikes have an AoE effect, which is super useful for the Assault class with its 50% increased dodge window. Now for the actual perk tree setup, I do take Armor Reinforcement first over Overcharge. I have tried both of these perks on the block Thunderhammer, and even though Overcharge does make your Aftershock do stupid damage, the Armor Reinforcement perk just keeps you alive, and oftentimes with the Thunderhammer especially, it is so slow that you need to trade into enemy hits, and armor is worth more than HP in this game due to damage caps, and being able to trade and get your armor back off of perfect dodges and things like that is just too strong to not take in my opinion. So Armor Reinforcement is the way to go for the Thunderhammer especially. With the Power Fist, I'd probably take Overcharge at times, but Armor Reinforcement on a Thunderhammer is just like super S tier. Next perk I take is new to patch 9.0. This has replaced the Retribution perk that used to be here. Contested health fades 50% more slowly with the Defense Mechanism. Now this perk is amazing for keeping you alive. The Thunderhammer is slow on all variants, and having a slower fade to your CHP will just let you get your CHP back far more easily. Pretty self-explanatory here, but overall this perk is top tier on the Assault class. I prefer it over Auxiliary Arsenal and Consecutive Execution, which is saying something because these are both incredible perks as well. Now next perk I take is Knowledge of the Enemy. Melee damage increases by 15% against Majoris or Extremis level enemies. This is just free damage for our Ground Pound with like no other prerequisites. It's just super strong option, and usually the guys you're landing on are Majoris or Extremis, and killing Minoris and stuff like that isn't really hard in the first place. Now next perk I take here, Strategic Strikes. For the team perk selection, all squad members deal 20% more melee damage against Extremis and Terminus level enemies. This is just more melee damage for your Thunderhammer, and your Thunderhammer doing melee damage is kind of the whole point. And since we won't be taking Precision Strike, having more melee damage versus Extremis especially can help you hit some breakpoints occasionally and just ground pound them off of Pride and Duty and Smiting Angel with some Adrenaline Surge charges. Very strong option, though if you want to take Proven Efficiency, this one also works because even though we aren't using like a fencing or balance weapon, weapon. Since the assault class has a 50% increased perfect dodge window, it is very easy to pull off gun strikes in this game with this class without any type of like fencing weapon whatsoever, so proven efficiency is still top tier for sure. Now, next perk I take got buffed this patch. Smiting Angel ground pounds damage increases by 25%. When we combine this with the perk Pride and Duty, after a finisher, ground pound deals 25% more damage for 10 seconds, we have a 50% increase to our ground pound damage, and we pretty much just wipe out Minoris and Majoris packs casually. We have the perk Zealous Blowdown here. A ground pound kill restores jump packs charged by 10%. You are basically able to cycle your assault ground pound indefinitely. Super powerful combo. This is like a really classic combo on the Thunderhammer. It's been in the game since launch, but Zealous Blow, I think, is like one of the best perks in the entire game currently for assault because it just generates so much value. And when you combine it with the buffed perk of Smiting Angel and the ground pound damage here and the buff damage of the block Thunderhammer, you are just going around deleting hordes that previously were a little bit harder to do for a Thunderhammer, so super strong option. And for the final signature perk I pick, I take Commitment. A perfectly timed dodge using a jump pack dash restores jump pack's ability charge by 1, or whatever you're using. You can actually double charge off of this with things like Wings of Flame, but we're not using that. Now, I only take this because otherwise our jump pack dash is basically unusable in this game without this perk, or you're gonna be wasting like a ground pound, which sucks. That's the only reason I actually take it. I didn't actually even use it in the game I'll be showing, but for the most part, it's just occasionally useful. Though if you want to take the perk up here, Ample Ammunition, any use of a jump pack reloads the equipped ranged weapon, increases damage by 50% for 10 seconds. This is also super valuable because, you'll ground pound with your Zealous Blow into a whole horde. You'll be 2 feet in front of an enemy. You'll have a 50% range damage boost to your super fast charging rate of fire plasma pistol and just blast their face. You can hit some breakpoints at this for sure. These are both really strong options, and this one just sucks. Now for my prestige perk selection, first up we have Unyielding Oath. Now I did not actually take this in the run I'll be showcasing. Instead I picked Practice Aim, but Unyielding Oath is a very powerful perk. When charging a ground pound, you become invulnerable for 3 seconds. I actually undervalued how useful this thing actually was because it lets you tank things that would otherwise kill you. Stuff like sniper shots, things like neurothrow beams, and some of the chip damage from Devourers. Very, very powerful perk for sure. So if you want to pick this over Practice Aim, you sure can. Next perk I think is like indispensable for the block Thunderhammer in general, which is Adrenaline Boost. After a perfectly timed parry, block, or dodge, you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. No knockback on the Thunderhammer, especially despite its own like hyper armor it has, is just super useful for stuff like Pommel Smash. Very strong option in general for all melee weapons, and no knockback in this game is like S tier wherever you can find it. So before Assault had this perk, he was hurting a lot, and now he is significantly better because of it. Now, next perk here is Fortitude. Health increases by 15%. This perk is just a tank perk, and tank perks for HP are good wherever you can find them, so always take this. Same thing here with Scramble Targeting. If you're surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you take 20% less damage from range attacks. A flat 20% less damage from range attacks for something that happens in this game all the time, which is being surrounded by 5 or more enemies, is very good, and the damage reduction from this actually affects armor, and armor already has damage caps. We also restore our armor with things like armor reinforcement, so very strong perk synergy there, and Scramble Targeting is some of the only damage reduction Assault has, period, so super good option. And the last perk here that I think is top tier is Practice Aim. Range damage increases by 15%. Pretty boring perk effect, but damage is damage. It's just a 15% free increase. Though today I decided to take Adrenaline Boost, Fortitude, Scramble Targeting, and Practice Aim. You could alternatively take Unyielding Oath, Adrenaline Boost, Fortitude, and Scramble Targeting because they are very, very strong perk combos regardless. And Duelist, not super useful once you know the block windows and stuff like that, and Commendation is just trash. So that's pretty much all there is for the setup of the Thunderhammer Assault build. One more thing I want to mention is that Adrenaline Surge charges that you get from your block weapon do actually affect ground pound and stuff like that, so keep that in mind. And alternatively, if you want to take something like the Balanced Thunderhammer, you can do that too. This thing still hits pretty hard and still benefits quite well of things like Strategic Strikes and the new Smiting Angel / Pride and Duty combo, but it's really up to you. I wouldn't really take a Fencing Hammer because 8 speed is a little excessive on a Thunderhammer, and balanced parry windows really aren't that bad, especially on the Assault class where you can perfect dodge. And that's pretty much all there is to this, guys. Hopefully this build guide helped, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching, and take it easy, guys. Peace.
Take flight and let terror fall. That pitiful Xenos was but a horrible
All range guys. My favorite.
Jesus.
This Xenos source consumed, now consumes its carcass.
There we go. My defense mechanism is so good. I'm out of ammo. Just can't do that again.
Just has refueled.
Is there a box down here? No. You know, I wish I had a power fist. Right, there we go. Alright, where's the second? Right, there you are.
A ton of Xenos furrows on it. Wrath shall reign. A lictor stalks us. It seeks to prey. The avenging angel at your disposal. The ground rumbles no more.
Alright, now land. Or not. Yeah, they're just gonna land now. Perfect, perfect.
I am the righteous storm descendant.
My guess technically would break the game in a bad way. I don't know about that. Good luck on the runs, FTG. Thank you, Maeve. Does charging ground pound increase the damage? Yes.
This sector is
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. It's actually, I've never actually double shot. I'm pretty sure it does. So without diligence, still. Actually, does it? Feels like it does.
Be as an angel of death.
Yes, landing on the enemies what we do best.
Do not let that one under reinforce. So-and-so, build your mind. I'm airborne ready. Order returns very soon.
All right, now I got 2 zone throws to deal with. I have no ammo.
Xenos infestation is
Very epic.
take flight and let terror fall. Avenging angel at your disposal. I am the righteous storm. Sight unseen, the lictor stirs no more.
You might be wondering, how did I get into such a pickle?
Tread carefully. Ravenous lurking around. Jump pack refuel. This Ravener has despoiled its last small.
Okay. Alright, this is the ammo I was looking for.
The armory provides. I'm airborne ready. Rat shall break. Xenos hungers insatiable, but the Imperials don't. Avenging angel at your disposal. We have purged the zone from mind and matter.
Not a perfect dodge.
Jump pack refuel. Be as an angel of death. I am airborne ready.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. Right out of my ground pound at the perfect time.
Oh, foul wretch! Avenging angel at your disposal. That pitiful Xenos was but no horror.
Right, he didn't dive at me.
Jump pack refuel. Ravener underfoot. That Ravener should carve no more scars. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its carcass.
Yeah, they'll rechat in a second.
I am airborne ready.
On account of the giant boss on my face. The Xanva insta escapes the command grab here. It is actually possible if you have the controller for it. I was shocked to see that. I saw a Reddit post about it. I'm gonna have the satisfaction of hammering him. Ground pounding a zone throw. Didn't even know you could do that. You can. It's a lot easier if you have smiting angel instead of precision strike. You can still do it precision strike. You have to be like super close, but the increased radius from the standard version Can hit them pretty easily if they're kind of low. That sucks, but that's both bosses out of the way, and we have a relic now, so we're pretty much smooth sailing. Not much can kill us now. Back-to-back bosses on Inferno. This class is pretty strong right now, I can't lie. Like, defense mechanisms are really good perk with the rate of fire variant of Plasma Pistol. And being able to, like, properly maneuver around the Tyranids and even get, like, the damage reduction on the Chaos guys, super, super strong.
The camp seems deserted, Captain. Aside from some Xenos scum.
Talassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Source one from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise.
Another alien fallen to the Imperial I doubt an aerial scan will speed things along, but I'm beginning to wonder. Jump back for fuel. Xenos hunger is our most overwhelming. Stop!
Got that guy. The assault just needs a way to be able to dodge without consuming too much of your ult and scoted. That, and also needs some ammo economy, and maybe the, I don't know. Playing assault right now feels really good. It's just that I do feel a little railroaded in my my build choice. That's true for all classes in this game. Like more build diversity would be nice. Maybe like move around the perks a little bit. But everything else is pretty good right now. All right, they can't grab you. They cannot grab you while you're looking through this. So.
Codes obtained. Captain, code secured. The Emperor survives.
Proceed to the Prometheum refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
Another tyrannic monstrosity to destroy. Physically, the Ravener dug his own grave. We stand in victory against this foul tyrannid.
Alright, let's move on up.
Avenging angel at your
Just a quick question. In Siege mode is a shop where you buy 2 random grenades. Is the melted bomb is in the RNG table or what? Yeah, they're all in the RNG table. Sorry if I was late in that comment, guys. Apologies. Oh, great. Big horde up here, huh?
brothers. Together we go.
I feel like the block hammer kind of does everything you want in the assault class, because most of the time in the assault, you're just like
Impediments removed.
flipping around. Make commitment a passive perk, make yielding oath a passive, and replace it with auxiliary reload. That would be nice, but like then you don't really have a build choice. I say make commitment something interesting. That'd be my thing. Oh, this is where we are supreme.
The lifeblood of the Astra Militarum. Let us make good use.
Oh, they can't stop us. Look at that.
The Imperium's hammer rises to strike. fuel. I am the righteous storm. Avenging angel. That pitiful Xenos is but no horror. Wrath shall reign. I'm airborne with the Xenos infestation is steady. Take flight and let terror fall.
Alright, well, that is the big benefit of Zealous Blow, for sure. That would kind of just wipe that entire horde off of ground pounds.
Be as an angel of death. That pitiful Xenos was but an abhorrent blight. Jump factory. The Imperium's hammer rises to strike.
That would be fucking cool. Get like a extremis in there too.
The world, the Xenos are but a bog of inches.
Alright. Oh, now we get the extremis. Oh, of course it's a biovore.
I'm airborne ready. I am the righteous storm this second. Avenging angel at your disposal.
Biovores you just take forever to kill.
Move the Xenos threat.
It's big sad. The big sad, as they say. Because every time a Biovore shows up and I have a Thunderhammer, I know I'm never gonna get like a proper combo on it. Or like the chance of it is pretty bad. It's up to the Biovore, really.
I am airborne ready.
My
Wrath shall reign. Purification by strike. Jump factory fuel. Take heed. Lictors to suit the eyes. And that was peaceful right. Right reinforcements are heeded.
That's not what I wanted, but I guess I'll take it.
I'm airborne ready. Take flight. Let terror fall. The world is Xenos sought to consume. Now consume it. The apothecarian revives. Avenging angel, your disposal. Urge the Zoanthrope in a hail of fire.
Perfect, perfect.
The Xenos infestation is steady.
I'm gonna need him.
Releasing frag grenade. Jump pack refuel. The Imperium's hammer rises to
Yeah. How the fuck are the Grey Knights a chapter of above average Space Marines supposed to creep through the Custodes? Who are we? Are we arguing Grey Knights versus Custodes? I mean, Custodes win. They just win. I mean, even like a baseline Custodes still has some level of psychic resist.
my war gear is
There's something off about Custodes, to be honest. I actually want to talk about this. I'm glad somebody brought this up, or at least mentioned Custodes, because there's something like not quite right about a Custodes. Like something is lost of their humanity in the process of becoming one. Whenever they're children, infants, whenever it may be, during the genetic engineering process. Like Space Marines seem far more human despite being superhumans, or in this case, transhuman. Custodes feel like robots. Maybe that's partially because Space Marines had some like warp fuckery with their Primarchs. But even when you look at a Primarch compared to a Custodes, like a Primarch is obviously superior in combat, but a Custodes is just like totally incorruptible, unlike the Primarchs. It's quite interesting. Listen to me.
Be as an angel of death.
Oh, you're all fucked now. Bonk.
Avenging angel. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its carcass.
Like when they stab Dracnien into the Custodes to get rid of it.
Xenos borrows
Salas, Canadians are running out of time. How close are you?
We have been blessed with a swift arrival.
You are making good time. They're going to need it.
The ground rumbles no more. Jump pack refuel.
There you go. Valdor is the most robotic of all of them.
The Zoanthropus
Custodians don't really tend to enjoy Primarchs. Custodians don't really seem to enjoy anything except like serving the Emperor and like their own position. Usually in 40k, if a Custodians helps you, it's because he was in the area doing something else, not because he actually gives a shit.
fresh supplies for our use. Here the sacrifice of the many will be.
Custodians are handcrafted Marines for streamlined productions. They're kind of streamlined, but it's really more like... I mean, they're handcrafted. We don't know exactly what went into making Custodians. We know they were around before the Astartes were. I mean, they still know how to make them, but it's not remotely as good at it as the Emperor was. It's like, it's one of the most interesting things about 40k is that the Emperor was like such a mastermind of genetic engineering and Dark Age technology. Like, it's kind of hard to tell how much of like his power is from experimentation on him, from others, from himself, versus something he was born with. I mean, we obviously know he stole power from the Chaos Gods eventually and became like OP, like absolutely undeniably OP as a Psyker. And he did have some help making the Custodians. Not Custodians, actually maybe he did, but definitely the Marines, the Astartes. I mean, I find the Emperor to be a fascinating character, and I think a lot of other people do too, because he is, what we do know about him is pretty interesting. What we don't know is more interesting, in my opinion. Bang. Like, he's definitely not a good guy. Just because you're a bad guy does not mean you're a bad guy. He's a bad guy. I'm an asshole. Alright, what is going on here?
The Xenos infestation is steady. Order returns to the very
Our real talk, Sisters of Silence, Sisters of Valor, Sisters of Silence, Sisters of Silence.
all according to the
I mean, having no warp signature is pretty OP. I'd like to see a perk on the hammer that grants you armor when you kill some amount of units in a quick succession. That would be cool. That's actually a great perk idea. I mean, if Melta has that, I don't see why hammer shouldn't. Just have like a 30-second cooldown for it like the Melta one does.
avenging angel at your disposal.
I feel like the slow weapons should generate armor because... Alright, let me block this guy. Bam.
Jump pack refuel. We as a nation are most to overwhelm. Stop it.
Alright, that should pop the guys on there.
Xenos hunger. This sector is. We need to intercept the vermin on that generator. I'm airborne ready. That pitiful Xenos.
Expect attention. Crane drive is jammed. Perform the necessary cleansing to resume operation.
Alright, Crane Brand. Alright, oh god.
It must be the
Now, whenever I use the Thunder Hammer, I'm pretty much always using armor reinforcement, because I don't think the overcharge for Aftershock is remotely worth it. Especially the block Thunder Hammer. I think it's way too slow, and it benefits a lot from like free armor regen. But what doesn't in this game?
Another alien falls to the Imperium's keen blade.
There's a lot more you get to trade into if you have armor. Let's see. Nathaniel for the super chat. Who is more at fault for 40k, Urda or Erebus? That's a pretty good question. I'm curious, guys. For those of you who are lorehounds, Mephiston or Araman, who's a more powerful psyker currently? The fact it's even a question when one of them's powered by the warp is kind of funny, but that's the point. Generator 4. Thank you again, Nathaniel, for the super chat. Somebody legendary supporter. Pomp. There we go.
Violent dismantling of Generator 4 in progress. Punish the ignorant iconoclasts.
Mephiston? Y'all think it's Mephiston? Our boy. FTG, would you consider reacting to Sturm's assault video, make a discussion video about it? Maybe. Maybe. I haven't seen it yet, so not a bad idea.
Jump pack refuel. The world is seen of sort consumed. Now we are the exterminators.
God, this class fucks up Tyranids now, huh? I mean, they did buff them, so that makes sense. Oh, you felt that. See, that's without precision strike, so.
Avenging angel at your disposal. Take heed. Looters steely eyes.
Demolition deployment sequence concluded. Now there's no doubling on the Cyrus Watchful Oculus. There's an observation platform overlooking.
Finally, I get to leave.
We can get advantage for your numbers.
I feel like the Thunderhammer Aftershock should always have the stagger of a, like, you know, like the super hyper stagger you get off block charges? I feel like more attacks in this game should have that. At least like these super slow ass weapons. Like Aftershock, full throttle. Oh, that was close. FTG new React channel. I reacted to stuff before. I've reacted more to my own comments than anything. Yeah. I can do that. You asked me to. I don't know if I'll do it today though. Oh, okay, alright. Well, whatever. I'm gonna grab ammo. Fun.
The armory provides.
We're just gonna leave.
No alien trespassing.
And go fight whatever's gonna come out up here. Because find them right, like this bridge portion is pretty nice. Hi, fuck yeah, assault. Thunder Hammer. Hey, first tour, did they turn off the LSS? I have no idea.
I am the righteous Lord. Xenos hunger is insatiable.
That
The
value.
Imperium is indomitable. The Imperium's hammer rises to strike.
This is premium Thunder Hammer gameplay. See, the block Thunder Hammer definitely hits harder. Big time.
The jump pack refueled.
Because it used to not hit this hard at all.
I am the righteous Lord. Avenging angel, the exposed. This harasser, that pitiful Xenos which but no horror.
Ready to jump up at me.
Jump pack refueled. A survivor calls for something. They have succeeded only in extending this battle. Be as an angel of death. The tunneling Xenos spoils and break it. I am airborne ready. The world is avenging angel will expose. We've seen us but granted the wisdom to inflict the enemy's summons. There should be no reinforcements for them. Throwing crack grenades! Do not let that one under the This Ravener has been spoiled with his last swat. Jump pack refueled. Xenos hunger is insatiable, but the Imperium is indomitable.
Okay. Fun. Thunder Hammer feel good. Block Hammer probably still the best on Assault. On Bulwark I probably like the balanced one more. Because he gets more benefits from parries than this class does. Just because he doesn't have like a jetpack. Just move around and like zealous blow people. Also doesn't have like the 50% extra dodge time. Okay. Got a lot of extremis, huh?
Fire upon the Bioball! Tyranny. The Imperium's hammer rises to strike.
Getting killed by Spore Mines is not how I feel like going out today, personally. Nathaniel, for the $5 super chat, what is behind Ultramarine Supremacy? As per Mark Wade, they are the most combat skilled, have the purest gene seed admired by all the other chapters. I think it's because, well, I mean, they wrote the book on being a Space Marine, so they do have, like, enormous clout for that. I mean, they are the Codex compliant chapter. Alright, this is annoying when I have no ammo. Alright, you all line up. Thank you.
The Xenos infestation is dead.
I was trying to jump out of that for some reason. Okay. Bro, all I want for Tech Marine is serviceability. True.
Avenging angels. Take flight and let terror fall.
He was sending a lot of guys at me.
Now consumed. I'm airborne. The Imperium Tower rises to strike. Another alien falls to the jump back to the Xenos are but a fog of infant. Out of munitions.
Alright. I'm just glad I didn't have to fight a fucking current effects again. That current effects range attack right now, the scariest thing in this game. I'd rather fight a Hellbrute.
Facility. Run distraction efforts as long as you can.
We will wreak such
Like, I
havoc
want to
among
know
the
what the
enemy,
actual,
Emperor
like,
will see
timing
it
has to
with
be
terror.
if a Ravener jumps on you simultaneously while they're shooting their straight fire. That's a nut. True. The AoE is insane. Jesus. Does a block explosion trigger with the ground pound or whatever the jetpack still is called? I think it just did. Yeah, it does, Borum. That's what he does. Brother First Tour, how goes the chapter? The chapter goes. We're playing Death Company Assault today. After getting to know the factions a bit more, then you can decide whether you want to get into the hobby side of things or not. The Remembrancer also does great content for specific factions. True. Yeah, I've always been an Imperium guy, because whenever I play any fantasy game, I always like humanity. That's my thing. Like, I'm the same in Warhammer Fantasy. I just like the Empire. Those are our boys, you know? Those are our guys. There's something cool to me about, like, there's all, like, these crazy factions in Warhammer. Okay, I need to grab ammo, because I'm about to throw the X shit to that. Brutal spawns today.
I'm airborne ready. I am the righteous storm. So-and-so, field your minds.
My Emperor. Witness
Oh,
the
there's
holy
no-
fire we start in your name.
Avenging angel. Tyranny. We as an angel of death. The Xenos infestation is stemmed.
Alright, I gotta camp behind this real quick.
I'm airborne ready. Another alien form from Imperium.
Okay. Can I gotta get the rage one.
Xenos artillery lives no more.
I like how he went behind the box and came out and raged.
Out of munitions. Jump pack refuel.
There you go. Toxic section, toxic section.
Prepare yourself.
I crack grenades like that. Yeah, agreed. It's even more true in 40k, which is supposedly our universe and timeline. That's what I'm saying, where it's like you're just a bunch of dudes that somehow managed to survive that long. That's pretty cool to me.
We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan
All right.
estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while.
It's been a
yet.
rough match,
Keep your heads
but it's almost
and
over.
get it done.
Another day of Inferno spamming.
The enemy seeks to consume this place and us with it. The vermin are clawing at the walls.
Alright, stims. I'll take that.
Come, Xenos. Be purged clean from this world.
The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be it, guys. Alright, all of you get clumped together.
Break down the so-and-so menace. The world this Xenos soul consumed now consumes its carcass. Your reign of terror is ended, vermin son. That pit will lead us into the horrible light. Wrath shall reign. Avenging angel to expose. A pestilent swarm. The vermin have crawled through the refinery.
Alright. Refinery.
Take flight and let terror fall.
The whole reason I brought the Thunder Hammer. This is one portion.
Be as an angel of death.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up. has almost fully committed.
Oh, so close.
Be ready for my mark.
Jump back with you. I am a righteous storm. The Xenos infestation is stemmed now.
There we go. That's the one benefit of the Spining Angel.
You are clear to detonate.
Alright.
Those rotten bastards.
Let us spark the blaze of vengeance.
I can do a triple Lictor right at the end, and me without my ground pound.
I am
Not anymore.
airborne ready. Our foes will parade. A lictor Hudson, veiled by human step.
Talassa, what in damnation is going on down there?
It's a good question. What damnation is going on down here? I'm sorry, boss. The Lictor Armada showed up at the last possible second.
Avenging angel the Xenos scum.
Right, button press.
Take flight and let terror. Another alien thought that these flames be a beacon of the war.
Tenant bioscience down.
Yeah, Tenant is-
And fall. Swarm annihilation.
How you get an accent like Aquaman if you're from space?
Excellent work. Move to extract.
I am airborne ready.
Somebody asked me. When you see the yellow circle, the further it is, that's how far you'll go. Because where the storage jump will be. Yeah, it's true. People ask me this all the time. The
Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately.
all right. Perfect. Perfect. It all went exactly according to plan, guys. Look at that. Lieutenant Titus. No, Lictor's hunt alone. Well, Lieutenant Titus doesn't know jack shit about Tyranids, clearly. Oh god, they had to bring out the triple Lictors. They're desperate. And a hive mind. Really just one guy. There's one hive mind. It's 36 Extremis, 93,000 melee damage. That felt pretty high, but the Thunder Hammer just brings us to clapping. What can I say? That's the highest I've ever seen on Crusola. 36, damn.